How can I, as a low to middle class earner, that understands that putting my money in the bank is like bleeding myself dry, how do I level up? What instruments are there that I can take advantage of within my jurisdiction or even out by doing a little maneuvering? Because you still can do things. Don't feel that you're limited here because you live here. You still can do certain things. What can I do? How can I make that sacrifice? If I'm willing to make that sacrifice, what should I sacrifice and where can I sacrifice?
Okay, number one instrument. In the Bahamas, when I was 21 years old, I bought a universal life insurance policy.
And that's different from term and all. It's universal life.
Permanent insurance.
Okay.
One, because it provides a vehicle that you have life insurance. So
Right.
now you're talking about legacy
Okay.
and protecting your debts or businesses or family.
Okay.
But two, it also has an investment strategy component. Where say your life insurance is $100 a month. The cost of the insurance might be $70.
Okay.
And they'll tell you, but pay $100 because that $30 is going to an investment portion. And usually the interest rate is upwards of 5, 7, 8% on that now little $30 that you put in. But if you pay attention, they actually provide a cap, which is they'll say, yes, we can give you $100. You can pay $100, but you might be able to pay $1,000. You could pay $2,000. And depending on the face value of that policy, say you get $100,000,
Right.
has a smaller bucket that you can put in the investment portion than someone who might buy $1 million has a bigger bucket. So you see a lot of people who are financially literate use the simple vehicle of life insurance through index universal life policies to be able to get 8 and 10 and 12% on their money that you could have put under your mattress.
And that's here.
Right here. My first one was at Global, which is now Kalina, which I still have that policy to this day.
So Kalina has the universal.
Yes, most insurance companies who sell life do. I'm sure all of your favorite companies probably have one.
I will definitely be reaching out to buy insurance. Oh my God.
Because if I'm a
5 to 12%?
some even more. That's why you shop around for the vendor. So you want to make sure you're talking to a broker who can tell you comparatively what the best options are for you.
I definitely have an insurance agent on this podcast.
Yes, and I'd love to come back and talk to you about that. No, but yeah, I think that's the number one. Because why do people are on GoFundMe? Because somebody dead and they're having a cookout because they got to bury Sally.
I
right?
hate what GoFundMe has become. I really hate what it's become.
Yeah, but if they had life insurance, then we wouldn't have to go have a cookout and sell
House and pig feet.
to bury you.
Right.
Or when you got sick, you might have had a life insurance policy that had what they call living benefits, where if you're alive, depending on what has happened to you, you can tap into that face value and pay your medical bills now. Diagnosed with a terminal illness, get cancer, they
Hold
say
on, that's available here?
right here. Living benefits.
Huh.
Yeah, so think of how people, again,
I've been looking at insurance the wrong way.
it is. People think it's something to do when you die. But you can use those same policies as an entrepreneur, as a key person. Me and you are partners in business.
Right.
You have a heart attack, God forbid, and pass away. My business has been paying the premium. What should one of us die? It provides capital to the business to perhaps give your family the option to buy me out or me to buy you out. Those are different ways to use. So my number one, you don't want to die or get sick and you ain't got no insurance, because that's going to be the thing that's going to break the housekeeper or the millionaire, because you're going to leave it behind all that debt. You're going to be sick and need to be airlifted and you ain't got no money to airlift you to Miami to see the expert or whatever. And you can sit around here and croak. or you're going to have to pay $100,000 for some triple bypass surgery that you ain't got. So you got to go into your retirement and take that money out now to pay for that surgery that's emergent.